I'm Silvia Battista, and I am at the moment Associate Professor in Contemporary Performance in the School of Creating and Performing Arts at Liverpool Hope University. I have a kind of mixed background as both a practicing artist and performer, but also a writer and a scholar. Matter in spirituality, performative experimentation for a radical imagining of the world. And it is a co-editing effort between myself and Dr. David Mason, that is an associate professor at Rhodes College in USA. The history of this book comes from 5 years of research of the group Performance, Religious and Spirituality Working Group of the International Federation of Theatre Studies. It's a federation that organizes a conference every year around the world and brings together scholars and artists from all different positionalities within the globe. And the research focus of this group is the relationship between the performing arts, religion and spirituality. And this book had the initial intention to kind of gather together the most innovative research that came out of this book. Me and David Mason started co-convening this group in 2018. However, as we know, in 2019 everything went upside down. We had a pandemic, so all the groups started meeting online, and also the group experienced terrible losses. Kim Nielsen, that was one of the founders of the group, died. So we found ourselves to rethink the main objectives of this book. Also, we shouldn't forget that at the same time, in these 5 years, George Floyd murder was filmed and somehow managed to reach globally, and there's been a collective raising of voices against structural racism and a asking of reviewing the cultural heritage in view of colonialism. But also theatre and performance places started closing. So all those things really pressurized us to think more radically about the role that research and the arts can play in reimagining and rethinking our position as humanity within the collective ecologies of this planet and beyond. And so our main objective was to talk about bodies and bringing spirituality in immanence into the bodies, all kinds of bodies, and not only human, but also non-human bodies, trees bodies, cosmical body, aquatic bodies, human wounded bodies. So this book looks at all the different ways in which those bodies actualize different realities, and therefore to find a way to create possibility of conversation between the different positionality that these bodies occupy within the ecologies of this planet. Because we included experimental methodologies and method of research, we really pay attention and a lot of care in guiding our contributors in really finding the voices that they want to express in this book. We hope that the impact of this book will reach a large audience, especially of young people, because this book really engages with the vulnerabilities and the instabilities of the time we are living. We hope that a lot of lectures and teachers will explore those ideas in rehearsal rooms, but also in the context of religious study and theologies, for example, because obviously this is a publication that cross different disciplines, from theatre, visual art, performance art, but also religious studies, theology, philosophy, and cultural studies. So we hope that it kind of will migrate in all those different pockets of knowledge production.